Hi, my name is Charlie Ship, and for the theory competency model that we had to upload the video onto YouTube, I decided to do communication privacy management and attribution theory, and I think this is something I've heard throughout college through my major and something I applied to a bunch during my life. So to dive into it, I decided to do attribution theory first. So the definition is attribution theory is a systematic explanation of how people draw inferences about the characters of others based on observed behaviors. People kind of make inferences on people, kind of judge them. They kind of why they do this, why they do that. These people have a good life, and that's why they act like this, or people have a bad life, and that's why they act like this. So that's why I kind of picked it, because we always make assumptions like that. To give it a little bit of a theoretical orientation, it was created by Fritz Heiders in the early 20th century, and then it was later made a huge kind of leap when it was transformed by Bernard Weiner. So basically, Fritz came up with the definition I gave you, and then Fritz Heider proposed that people's own views and attributions dictated the amount of effort they put into an activity in the future. For example, when I see math, I don't want to do that, and I've had a bad experience with math, and so that kind of dictates that how much effort I'm going to put into math. It's either going to be a lot or a little, usually little. So then the theory kind of transformed into three different models. So the first one was the correspondent inferences, and it's that people have an opinion about a person's actions, and this was created by Edward Jones and Keith Davis. And then the correlation model was invented, and then this shows that people make inference on rational decisions based on action. So Fritz Heider said that people were kind of naive and they would make kind of not really great assumptions, and then the correlation model kind of shows that people honestly do make rational decisions on why people do what they do. And then last but not least was Bernard Weiner was the last step in the attribution theory, and it was developed into known as the three-dimensional model. So the next one I did was communication privacy management. And I think as people, we all have privacy. We all need that, especially, when you're in college, or, you have secrets you have to keep and stuff. I don't know. But the definition of communication privacy management is the intricate ways people manage boundaries around their personal information. It's kind of similar to social penetration theories, because they made the comparison to onions. People kind of keep secrets like the layers of onions. So like you have the deepest, darkest secrets, and you have secrets you're kind of like, I'll keep to myself unless someone asks. So people, it's kind of like a layer thing, how you trust people and everything. But people manage those boundaries on who they trust and everything. So theoretical orientation, it was developed by Sandra Petragno, and she came public with it in 2002, but she started developing it in 1991, so it was kind of like an 11-year process. So to give it a little, to simplify it, she kind of made it up into three parts. So the first one, to give the three, it would be privacy ownership, privacy control, and privacy turbulence. So to give a background on privacy ownership, this states it contains our privacy boundary that encompass information we have but others don't know. So basically, if you have a deep, dark secret, you want to keep it, it's yours. You don't have to give it out to anyone. You get to decide what you get to do with it. It's kind of like a house, you can do, once you own it, you can do whatever you want with it, to make it more simple. Privacy controlled, involved in our decision to share private info with another person. So once you have a secret, kind of like ownership, you can decide if you want to give it to another person or not. So that would be privacy control. And then privacy turbulence comes into play when managing private info does not go the way expected. So let's say you have a secret, or you want privacy, and you think it's going to be a good idea to hold it to yourself, but it ends up it's just kind of nagging on you a little bit. That could probably be an example of privacy turbulence. So I gave examples, gave you a little background on attribution theory and how they kind of transformed over the years and stuff. And I think this is something we all have applied through our whole life. So hope you like it. Thank you.